Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will put total weather to crank us up. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wallace. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get chapped.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The give is to Williams. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He leaves it with his back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Lets it fly. And they're not on the same page there.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Canes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it past the marker. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target. And they'll just down it right there. Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They'll give it to the back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the tailback. There he goes! He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Touchdown, Miami! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stein. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Scanning the field is Simmons. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. To the air, it's Simmons. Finds his big tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing down the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lofton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
South Carolina.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield at Simmons. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Grant. That's caught. It's Williams. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
South Carolina.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Running behind that left side. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got enough for the first down. It's a running room. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
28.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Power football with the run. Runs into a wall, they'll give him one out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
28.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Grant. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Calls his own number. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws.
No harder position to play in the ballgame than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Snagged in the middle, H. Clark. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.